This above all, to thine own self be true. So writes Shakespeare. In light of this, I think of this statement, keep your sorries to yourself. Let us be careful how we trade our apologies in the dimensional air. To say to another that one is sorry, if fair and polite enough, but we do not give the other person a say over it, over the thing we give them. In the spiritual world, whatever the brain gives away is given away. When we submit something to another human, it is submitted and they can do with it what they want, and what if they decide to hold on to you sorry, and bind you with it, because you had deferred the whole thing, your life, your righteousness, to them. And when we talk to people, imaginary people, in our mind, and defer the same thing to them, yielding it over in a defensive posture, we equally give the thing away, part of ourself. And though the people, thought structures in our head, cannot use the alchemical binding of another by their evil desire, the thought structure that we had deferred to is a waterfall, a cliff, itself, the thing falls into it towards dissipation, outside of our hands, it is a place of the dissipating waterfalls, which roars in our minds and in the cosmos. I think these waterfalls can touch the lower worlds. On another topic, in my prayer and in the world of my imagination I focused on God, this time the Father God, and I feel His familiarity, I feel the feeling of Him. This is how one can get close, and I enfold the image with desire. And Yahweh, the Father, stood in a grass field full of wild flowers. And I approached, and He said, loveliness is in bloom. And in my mind I suddenly, as I often do, engaged with Him in my sorrow, some broken thing of a broken state. But in my perception, it was as He lifted His hand as if to say, you are trading with your brokenness again, you must trade with wholeness and the feeling of it. And He said, loveliness and its wholeness is a birthing chamber. And I understood that the good things from God must have something solid to land on, to birth into my life. It cannot land on a distorted waters wherein the creatures of pain and guilt creep about.